welcome to Evelyn's Oven. I am so thankful to be home today, and it actually got hot. It was cool this morning and it's really hot right now, so I'm trying to cool down while I'm trying to get everything ready. So today's Taco Tuesday, and so I've gotten some steps ahead and I've made ground turkey for our turkey meat, and I have refried beans here, and I have my tomatoes, I have green onions, and I have a can of diced tomatoes and enchilada sauce, and flour tortillas right here, and I've even got some corn tortillas. So I wanted to make Mexican pizzas. They used to have them at Taco Bell and I love them. So did my mom. And so I thought, you know, why not recreate something we like at home? So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm going to give my hands a quick wash. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where to start here because I've already got my beans together. Oh, the sauce. So with the sauce, I wanted to, I'm using a canned enchilada sauce, but we're going to add stuff to it. We're not going to leave it because to me it's too thin for this, because when you bake the pizza, we have too much water, you know, it'll just be all soggy. We want to try and keep it crispy. So I'm going to bring you guys over here with me. Okay. All right. So we're going to come over here to the frying pan. So what I started out with is 3 tablespoons of olive oil in this pan. I've got 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and I put a dash of cinnamon in here. And I thought the dash of cinnamon might just be what it needs to just take off for this sauce. So I want to give this a try, you guys. I'm really excited because if I can come close to the taste, or if it even tastes better than Taco Bell's, then I've accomplished something, right? But it's all trial and error too. So, but yeah, there's a little hint of cinnamon in here. I just put a dash in there. So I'm going to keep my can of enchilada sauce near me because it has your basic components for the sauce. See if I can move you guys up just a little bit. We don't want to go sideways. We want to go up a little bit, but I want you to be able to see the pan as well. So, okay. I feel like the further I get away, anyway. Okay. So I'm letting my pan of oil get really, really hot. Mix it around, get it really, really hot, and then we're going to add the flour, and it'll add, like, you know, make a little roux. Let me get my mixer. I sometimes get in a hurry, and I don't want to get in a hurry for this. I want it to be, like, good. So when I add the flour, mix it up a little bit, and it gets really hot, then we're going to add the enchilada sauce. And then I'm going to add diced tomatoes. I have a can of no salt diced tomatoes. And I will bring those here too. Because I just want to have everything ready to go. This, even though there's no salt, I kind of want to drain the liquid because this is already liquidy already, the enchilada sauce. So I think I'm going to do that right now, is drain the liquid. So I have this right in the sink. We'll do that. Okay, I think my oil is hot, so we're going to add the flour. And it's bubbling. See how it's just bubbling away here. Get that nice and hot. Now we're going to slowly add our enchilada sauce in here. Might have to turn down the heat a little bit. I'm not in a hurry, but I just scorched it, so I got to work out all these little clumps now with the flour. So I'm just working it out. It might take a little bit of time to get all these clumps out, because I don't want to bite into, I definitely don't want to bite into any flour. So definitely can't have that. You can't walk on the carpet for 2 hours till it's dry. So stay out of your room. Do not walk on the carpet. So let's see. Trying to get it to where all these clumps are out. So it's kind of a tricky situation here. Get a lot of arm exercise. It's boiling away. Okay, so I'm going to add more of my sauce. Okay, so this is a whole lot thinner, but so the flour is going to thicken it up a little bit. And that cinnamon's going to give a hint of warmth, which really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to add about a cup of these tomatoes. I don't want to add the whole can. I think that's too much. So get this. This is a big cup. Get a spoon here. I'm just going to grab half of these stewed tomatoes. So I'm probably going to add about half the can. So I'll add half of the can of tomatoes that have been drained. Now I remember at Taco Bell getting the Mexican pizzas when they first came out. I think it was in 89, 88, maybe 88, somewhere in there. And me and my parents and my sister, we would go to town like once a week. Well, together, that is. During the week I went to school, my dad worked, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. And so we look forward to going to town together, you know, once a week. We would go and take our laundry sometimes to the laundromat. And, you know, we would stop by Taco Bell. And they come out with those new Mexican pizzas. And I think at the time when they first came out, they put olives on them, green onions, tomatoes. And I thought it was just so good. And I think what hit it off really is the sauce. So I think the sauce is a very important factor for this, because the sauce to me is what makes it or breaks it, because it's just the flavor, right? So I'm just running this through making sure there was even amount of tomatoes with the sauce. And you know, I'm going to give it a taste here in a little bit. I'm going to see if I could taste the cinnamon that I put in there. Now, I don't want to put too much because I don't want to like taste the cinnamon, but I want to see if it, you know, adds to it, if I need to add a little bit more, if I need to thin it out with more liquid, or see what I have to do here. Kyra wants some attention, it sounds like. So I'm giving this a good whisk around because I want to make sure that all the clumps are out other than the tomatoes. We want to keep the tomatoes in there. So I'm going to get a spoon and I'm going to try it. It's really hot. Try not to burn myself here.
Get up, away from my dog. Go. I don't want you playing with her.
It's missing something. I think I'm going to add a little ketchup.
Get off my floor. Right there.
So let me see if I can get my ketchup. Oh, I hopefully have some. Okay. You know, it might be missing some brown sugar. There's 2 tablespoons, 3 of ketchup. Now, ketchup has the same ingredients as the enchilada sauce, as the vinegar, but ketchup is a little more sweeter, so maybe it just needs a little sweetness. Maybe I have to add just a touch of brown sugar. You just have to play around with the sauce because I think that's very important for this dish. So I added a little ketchup. I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar too. Not a lot. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so this is real nice. Real nice indeed. Okay, where is the brown sugar? Okay, since I can't find the brown sugar, we'll add regular sugar. Not a lot. Got a teaspoon here. We'll try this on and see how this works. So I gotta turn down the heat. You want it to come up to a boil because you have that flour in there. You want it to come up to a boil and then lower to simmer. But it is nice and thicker than it was. So yeah, if you've got that touch of vinegar in there, you've got a touch of sugar in there, you've got a touch of cinnamon in there. Okay, let's see what we can come up with here. It's boiling, so now I'm going to turn it down. Now, let me get another spoon. I got to try it again. Much better. Okay, that's much better. I didn't have to add no seasonings per se because the enchilada sauce already comes with the cumin and the chili powder. That's why it's nice and dark right now and red. But I just wanted to add a little more flavor, like the hint of cinnamon. And thicken it up a little bit. Add a little sugar to it. So I brought it up to a boil and now it's gonna simmer. And I have some ground turkey here. I used 2 pounds of ground turkey and my homemade taco seasoning. No salt added. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2. I'm going to make one that's vegetarian, just with no meat, and then I'm going to make another one with meat. We're going to keep the cover on this because we're going to be busy over here for a little bit. So that's simmering. We're going to go back over here. Okay. Alrighty, so if I need anything, there it is. Okay, so I have my tortillas here. What I think I'm going to do is dice this stuff up first, and that way we have it ready to go. Got a big bowl and a little one here going on. So I'm going to cut up this tomato. All right. You guys can't really see right there. Okay. Now you can see. So I think I just grabbed 2 Roma tomatoes. Do a quick dice on these. And I'm going to put these in the bowl here. And I think, you know what, I'm not for sure, but I think Taco Bell used corn tortillas for their shells. I could be mistaken. Or they just really deep fried the flour ones in order to make them turn out so crispy. I'm not for sure. But let's see here what's gonna happen. So I bought some just regular crispy taco shells as well. You know, and I think I have olives. We should put olives in here also. Okay, so I've got my green onions. I'm gonna take off the ends here. And just slice these up. Oops, some are rolling away. I was on a mustard kick today too. When I went shopping, I grabbed like honey mustard, Dijon mustard, stone ground or ground stone, whatever mustard. I just was grabbing all kinds of mustard stuff. Okay, I got most of these guys in here. So this is interesting how this is going to turn out. Okay, so got that done. My nose itches. Let me give my hands a real quick rinse. Okay. Oh yeah, we have our cheese too. I got Mexican blend. So that just consists of Monterey Jack, cheddar, quesadilla, and Asadero cheese. Anyway, it will work. I have a feeling we're going to use the entire package here. And I'm going to get out our tortillas. And I'm going to start. We're going to get started with this, guys. Okay, so I have two right here. And so to make these crispy, I guess I'll get a pan and just do it that way. You guys are going to come follow me again. I think our sauce has really had it. I think our sauce, I'm going to put it in the back burner here. It's been simmering. And so I've got this pan here. I'm going to put it on high. And we're going to put this puppy in here and let it get nice and hot. I don't know about you guys. I'm getting warm in this kitchen. Let me tell you. So this guy's getting really, really hot. Let's turn the flame up a little bit. Give it some pressure. That's what it needs. It needs some pressure. Yeah, our sauce, since it's been simmering a little bit, it's nice and thick. And you guys can see that, right? How it's not too runny, but it's not like the enchilada sauce where it's just basically water with some ingredients. So we thickened it up really nice and added our stuff. Okay. Now I want you to see this part. Okay, so it's hot, but we want to get it like, I don't know, really hot. It's starting to boil up, right? So I'm going to get my spatula here. I keep thinking I want to do it with both corn tortillas and the flour tortilla. We'll see how this is going to turn out. It's fluffing, I can't talk right tonight. It's fluffing up really nice. If you can see that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the pan that we're going to make it on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line it with foil real quick. Okay. Remember, shiny side down. So I've got my foil lined pan here. So if any spillage happens, I can just throw away the foil. Let's grab this guy because he smells burnt. Yeah, just a little bit. We're going to put another one in here. So this is a little bit time consuming right here, because we're going to wait for everything to get done. Now that it's really hot, it doesn't take much time at all, and it's ready. It's ready. So you really can't take your eyes off the stove when you're doing this. So once this starts puffing up, I'll just turn it around, flip it. Okay. Yeah, I can't leave it in there too long. It just gets dark right away. So I'm going to call that good for now. Turn that fire off. And we're going to come over here. Okay. Whoa, I almost lost this guy. Don't want to do that again. Okay, so